Yes, welcome it. Yes, welcome in everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right, the system here is complete. I was waiting on a rear case fan because this case doesn't have a rear fan. It doesn't have a front fan, but we don't need one simply because there's no graphics card in here. The graphics is actually on the chip. So I do want a rear fan for exhaust and heat out the case. So what I'm going to fit is this here, which is an ARCTIC P12 120mm fan in black, and it's also got PWM, which is it's controlled by power management, which basically means that this fan will run slow and quiet and cool, and only when heat is actually generated inside the machine by the fourth pin, because this is a 4-pin. It will actually detect, or the system will tell it to speed up faster because there's heat being generated, and that's only when the system comes under load. So without further ado, let's get this placed in, and then we can get it up to the customer. Once this is done, it can then now go to the customer. So that'll be a complete system. Now, like I said, I do have another one of these systems, same spec, but without the Wi-Fi card. Different case, won't be a case like this, of course. It will be a micro ATX case, but not this exact model. It's an A1 gaming case, I think. And so here we go. So that's the case open. We're gonna install it here, put inside. And the way we position this is, out. There's the screws to attach it to the case. As you can see, it's a 4-pin fan. Yeah, not 3, 4-pin. And what that 4th pin does, it actually detects when the system comes under load, and it then actually increases the fan speed, so it exhausts more air out. So that helps in keeping it running quiet. Also helps in keeping it efficient, so you're not, running electricity. You're not burning as much electricity as you would as if it was running 100% all the time. So without further ado, let's get that installed. So I'll just move these screws that hold the panel together. Just move the keyboard out of the way slightly here. Okay, I need those. Okay, so let's go on. So I do have a connector. Just move this up here so it don't slice as much. I do have a fan connector in this corner here where I'm pointing. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there's a connector in that corner there. Up there, a 4-pin, which is where I'm going to attach it to. So what I'm going to do first, this is the side where it's going to be exhausted out, so air is going to come in through this way. So this is going to be inside the case as such. Yeah. So this front bit, you see all the inner circles there is spinning. This is air comes in this way. So air comes in this way, and it comes out this way where the bracket is. This does not move. Yeah. So it's going to be attached to the case like that. Yeah. So I've got the spinny side on the inside, pulling the air through. So I'm just going to line this up in the orientation that I require. I just want to ensure that I found the way the clip goes. Yeah, so it goes that way. So I've got to position the fan. I've got to position the connector with those guides, and the connector there, those guides facing in towards the PC, because that's where the actual guide is on the pin. So just bear with me a second, just while I just making sure it's aligned before I push it down. There we go. That's now connected. And and I was hoping to, it doesn't look like I'm going to get away with it. I was actually hoping to secure this down without having to cable tie it, but there's so much slack and I can't go around one more time, or can I? Can I get away with one more twist? No, I can't. It's just too taut now. So I'm going to have to just disconnect this again slightly, and then I'm going to have to run. I'm going to have to cable manage that. Yeah, I should have. What was in there? What are those come from? No. Okay, so I've just got to get myself some cable ties, folks. Just give me a second. I actually thought I had some cable ties positioned in a drawer. Obviously, here we go. This is the size I want. And so I'll just cable manage this cable now before I connect it up. I don't want no cables flapping around inside the system. Causing a problem. Okay, so I'm just off camera. There we go. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm just actually cable managing this. And this will make it neat inside. There'll be no cables flapping around to foul the fan and stop it spinning. So a lot of this is a bit of my OCD kicking in. So let's first one in place. I'm going to have to use one at either end. Okay, so that's one. I'll just stick another one at the other end, and then we're good to go. And I say once this is done, I will then contact the client and arrange to take it round, drop it off, and this is all ready to go. It's been updated, activated. It's got all its updates. So all the client has to do is to make sure it stays updated automatically. The Microsoft antivirus is updated. It's all up to date. Okay, so that's that. So now we just take those pigtails off. Just take these pigtails off. And that's more or less the system ready to go. So I'm just going to there. Now we can attach that. Oh, that's much better. It's only because it's slightly dark in here. I don't want to catch the pins wrong. I want to catch it flush. I don't want to bend no pins. There we go. We're in business. Just double check. Yeah, we're in business. So that's completely done. And now what I've got to do is find my screws. I'll just have them. The baggies. There we go. Each fan comes with its own screws. And I do believe, again, that this won't take a 120. Can't believe this won't take a 120. Will you believe this? Will not take a 120. So it's an 80 millimeter fan then. So I need an 80 millimeter fan. Okay, slight hitch. Still won't take a 120. It should do it, so it's going to have to take an 80 millimeter fan. That will get sorted. Okay, folks. So I'll get this off to the customer, and I'll get an 80 millimeter fan and fit it another day.